Hello everyone! Today I am going to present my learning experience called the Full Season Nature Story. And this learning experience focuses on immersion reading, storytelling, sequencing, and children understanding of seasonal changes in nature. And it is designed for children to explore how nature changes across the full season while developing their communication and literacy skills. And for this experience, I would prepare a range of resources, including seasonal picture cards, story cards, books about season and nature, leaves and flowers, and drawing material. The experience could take place in the literacy area or outdoors, where children can directly observe nature materials. Okay, so to begin, I will show the children pictures represent summer, autumn, winter, and spring, and I might say, look carefully at these pictures. Can you see what's happening in the nature? What is the difference between these pictures? And I would give time for the children to observe and share their ideas. And then later I would introduce some new vocabulary such as season, autumn, winter, spring, summer, plot some leaves, weather, and the change of the season. Next, I also would like to provide the children the seasonal story cards, and I would invite them to work together to arrange the picture in sequences and create their own story. And I could add some question, open-ended questions such as which picture do you think it might come first, and tell me the reason why. What do you think might happen next? How do you know these pictures belong to winters? And what changes can you see in the tree, flowers, or even weather? I think this question will encourage children to make predictions, explain their thinking, and develop an understanding of how the story are organized. And after sequencing the pictures in order, I would invite children to retell their story in their own words and using visual features. They could use some leaves, some flowers, some drawing material to represent parts of their body. For example, a child might say, first, it is autumn, and leaf fall down. Then it will become winter, and it is cold. And after winter, flower grow in spring. I also would like to extend the child language by responding, okay, yes, you noticed that leaf change in autumn. What do you think happened to the trees when the spring arrives? My role as a teacher is to guide the immersion reading process through share reading, questioning, and picture interpretation. I also model vocabulary and encouraging children to communicate in their own ideas. That could support children to understand the pictures, symbols, words can be used to create and communicate meaning. And this learning experience is linked to EYLF, Outcome 2.5. Children develop their understanding of nature, environment, and how seasons change around them. So in overall, the Full Season Nature Story provide children a meaningful and playful way to develop emerging literacy while exploring the nature world. Through sequencing, predicting, and storytelling and conversation, children are not only learning about season, but also developing their confidence as readers and communicators. Thank you so much for listening.